MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, coming on now, a guy with some of the best stuff in all the game, Noah Syndergaard. Big fastball, approaches triple digits, and one of the things that separates Syndergaard from most of the other starting pitchers in baseball, that hard slider he'll throw anywhere between 92 and 96 miles an hour. Nothing tricky about Syndergaard, power pitcher deluxe.
Lloyd Lewandowski is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's coming off a big performance. 3 home runs. You start trying to figure out how you pitch around him. When you start hitting 3 home runs in a game, you start getting attention real quick.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. 0-1 the count. Hammers it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And stepping in, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
So now to the plate, Brendan Lau. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Arenado stands at second with 2 gone. Cardinals behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count. The pitch sent on the ground out to second, and nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Michaelis will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So stepping in is Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. O'Neill waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Michaelis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Still 2-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers a knock. That was fun to watch.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now. So here's Pete Alonso as he drives a liner to right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Hey, Hero, they're making this guy pay. Has 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
In now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Comes set, now the pitch.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
So now into the box is Dominic Smith, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's set, and the pitch. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Nimmo at third, Alonso on second, Conforto at first, 1 gone. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Full count still. The next 3-2. A little bouncer. Misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Stepping in next, J.D. Davis. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. As a look, now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
And it's 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Roll. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a white.
And you might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they pile on. It's now 6-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
John Lester comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Plate now, Tomas Nido. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop. And that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Into the box now, Noah Syndergaard. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. O'Neill's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. Second inning coming up, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Windup and the 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
So he sets him down swinging. Paul Goldschmidt is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Stepping in now, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's tearing. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And now Jeff McNeil, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Now Lester's 0-1. Right side. Flip it over to Lester for the out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is, in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Not very aggressive there, as that's down the middle for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Number 10, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Not much behind this, as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch on its way. Molina, who goes just by Yachty most of the time. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Batting up, the pitcher.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So next to bat will be John Lester. First pitch of the AB now. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here comes the 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box, Floyd Lewandowski in the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Molina leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled away. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
He's set, here's the 3-0. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball four.
The batter.
Next, it'll be Brandon Lau. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This will come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Cards forced to settle for one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead it 6-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
The 1-0. It is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. Michael Conforto will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. It's in there for strike one. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Now with the plate is Michael Conforto. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him. One count and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic.
Now to the plate, Dominic Smith. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
0-1, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Smith is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Got him. Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. The first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that pen.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. Mets out in front, 6-1. Now into the box, Paul DeYoung flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Out in front of it, strike 1. And the pitch.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. So a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he looks at a called strike. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Tyler O'Neill will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Base is empty, 2 away, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Now the first pitch. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail 6-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Tomas Nido. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. And the pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the right fielder. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
At the plate, Noah Syndergaard. Now a bunt attempt here. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 6.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Lester's 2-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, inside.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Nido at second with 2 down.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, number 3, Yadier.
First pitch of the AB now. Yadier Molina is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0. Now the pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Hey.
3-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
The 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Hey, that was an absolute fantastic diving catch and a really great effort. And I don't want to take away from it too much, but if you look closely at his route, it definitely was not the most direct way to get to the baseball. He didn't take a good angle initially, but let's credit him for making the adjustment and laying out for the catch.
Plate now, Floyd Lewandowski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Popped him up. McNeil ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
At the plate now is Dylan Carlson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
From the stretch. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next is the Cardinals.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Now the first pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
0-1, here's the pitch.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here comes the 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
2-2. This is line to left. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, 1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Arenado stands at second with 2 gone. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 6-3. Stepping in once again is Brandon Nimmo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here it comes. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now Lester's 0-1.
Ball, that's kicked out. Nope, that's inside.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 up in the zone.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. One out, bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Six runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next to stand in is Michael Conforto. Flew out last time up. Pitch of the AB now. Taken, but called a strike. The 0-1.
Get down, 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Hit hard towards the hole. There's one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead it 6-3. Joey Lucchesi takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27, Joey.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw.
Hey.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1.
Hey.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Nimmo is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He grounded out last time up. First offering on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, Tyler O'Neill struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And it could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and a strike to count. So 2-2 now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Seth Elledge enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61, Seth Elledge.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dominic Smith.
Dominic.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
J.D. Davis will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gate. Pitch on the way. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Now the 1-0. Elledge. A right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 4th-round selection back in 2017.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, Tomas Nido, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 6-3. Ready now is Yadier Molina, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Now here's the first offering. And she'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Harrison Bader will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Number 48, Harrison.
First delivery to him. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Nimmo, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now back, the center fielder, Lewandowski.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Stepping in now, Floyd Lewandowski, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Bader leads off first with 1 away. And another throw over, and the runner back. set with the 0-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Dylan Carlson, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-1. Let's see, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2-2 one more time. Grounded to third. Davis has got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Genesis Cabrera will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
Luis Guillorme is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Outside, 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 2-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Next, it'll be Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
And that misses ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy's come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
This pitch is popped up, and Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Cardinals 3. Edwin Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding in is Nolan Arenado, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 2. Now here's the first offering.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
1-0 count. Here it is.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have the calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Brandon Lau. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Here it comes, 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul
DeYoung digs in next. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And now the first pitch, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
This pitch is bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fastball, when he gets by him, a swinging strike.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good inning's work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. And now in the box, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Pete Alonso. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets them down in order, all via the punch out. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Seth Lugo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Now it'll be Paul Goldschmidt. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th-inning rally. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Slider laid off for a ball. Past matchups against Seth Lugo, batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. on the fastball, 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lugo playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Goldschmidt on at first, nobody out. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch. And a curious looking swing that time as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Set now the pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
We're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, that's exactly what that could be. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself. Then you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ivan Herrera is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
Nope, it's not. Ball 2.
Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Floyd Lewandowski is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
This is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
At the plate now, Floyd Lewandowski. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0. That's a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
With that delivery, and it's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Hit in the air to right field. Conforto is there, and there are 2 men gone now. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Next to bat for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. He'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. In this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. He was.
Take our leave. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. New York have evened up this series at 1 game apiece. Noah Syndergaard gets the W on the mound. Miles Michaelis struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
ball game tonight